see the extent of this region's engagement in viticulture, one simply has to take a drive along Stellenbosch's wine route. First promoted in the 1970s, the wine route covers over 100 wineries. When the nearby areas of Franschhoek and Paarl are added, you're looking at over 200 wineries within a few hours' drive from Cape Town. Although Cape Town colony founder Jan van Riebeeck had started producing wines early on, it was the arrival of Governor Simon van der Stel in 1679 that winemaking began in earnest. Van der Stel created the Groot Constantia wine estate outside Cape Town and passed on his winemaking skills to the burgher settlers around Stellenbosch. Winemaking received a further boost when between 1688 and 1690, over 200 French Huguenots settled in Franschhoek area, bringing with them their traditions and winemaking expertise. The town has since clung to its French identity and builds itself as the gastronomic capital of South Africa. My fascination with flight extends to winged creatures as well. I made sure to visit the Spier's Eagle Encounters, a short walk from the hotel. Eagle Encounters is a bird of prey rehabilitation, education, and ecotourism center. So Hank, how did you get started with this rehabilitation program?
Well, I'm a second generation falconer. My dad was a falconer, he flew birds, and most falconers do rehabilitation anyway, because we have the ability to train a bird. Right. So we're actually able to take a bird and fly it and get it fit before releasing. Right. If a bird's not fit, don't release it because it can't catch anything. So that's where we come into it.
Eagle Encounters as a daily raptor show, where one can see rare birds in action and learn about their fascinating characteristics. Amongst my favorites were these African vultures. This hyperactive American vulture. And the beautiful secretary bird. Named so because of its long legs and eyelashes. Secretary birds feed on snakes, which they incapacitate with powerful leg kicks. It was back to the World Assembly to wrap things up and make the all-important resolutions.
I have learned a lot, so have everybody. We've made some wonderful resolutions, very important resolutions, which will determine the way forward, which will continue to secure our freedom to fly, our right to fly, the privilege to fly. We've made all those resolutions, and they will be presented to ICAO, and I have no reason to doubt that all of these resolutions will be accepted in good time by ICAO.
But I think overall it's been very good, and I certainly commend Koos Marius and the South African community. They've put on a fantastic, South Africa has done a fantastic job, and an ideal place to hold the assembly.
Well, one very transparent progress is that IAOPA made Philippines in the world map. That's it. And a lot of our problems before pertaining to G8 operation were brought to the eyes of the international AOPA in terms of resolutions like what we are doing now.
This had been a fruitful affair for all those involved. I was certainly looking forward to attend the next one. On my last day in Stellenbosch, the people at the Spier arranged a Segway tour of their farms for me, My guide, Erick, provided me with an off-road variant to use. I find these electric-powered gadgets a simply delightful way of getting around.
You'll see with the animals on the farm, everything is grown free-range and organic. They almost take it into the next level. They do everything biodynamic farming. For instance, the cattle that you see, all the beef is called pasture-reared.
The Spier farms employ biodynamic agriculture.
This is as free-range as you can get. You can see some of the ones that are running around here. They're not fenced in anything. They still have their claws, their beaks. So these chickens can run around. They can look for little seedlings everywhere, right? Even the coops that they live in. Right. The coops are on wheels. So what they do is
move them around.
They move it around. So they use the chicken manure as
fertilizers.
Fertilizer, exactly.
Great.
So you don't need chemicals to clean concrete floors firstly. Plus, every third day or so that you move it, it becomes compost at the back. So you help fertilizing the land. They just keep on moving it around, right? Then they'll bring in the cattle feed here. The same thing, their manure falls into land, helps with fertilization.
Come on guys, let me pass. Otherwise, I call the chef.
See, this is where all the veggies come from, your vegetables and your herbs. Again, everything is grown absolutely organic.
Right here.
What is even extra is that they do the biodynamic farming. They follow the phases of the moon. They only plant when the moon is at certain phases.
Wow.
They only harvest when the moon is at certain phases, right? Something else they put in, if you look at those two speakers, they actually play classical music to their plants. So they take it a little bit further.
The fresh products of the farm are then served in the Spier's H restaurant. It was time to sample the products of the Spier farms.
For salad for you, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the fresh salad that just came from the...
Freshly made.
Wow.
Everything has been prepared.
Well, we saw this earlier. And I guess this is as fresh as it can be. I like this concept of farm-to-table thing. Makes me feel really healthy.
The music, the hospitality of its people, the high mountain passes, the endless vineyards, the sound of an uncorked bottle shared with friends. These would be the memories I would take away from Stellenbosch, in the Western Cape of South Africa.
This has been your captain, Joy Roa. See you in our next Asian Air Safari.